Yeah, I think it was a little cat and mouse game. I think they had our number early. I think we just did. We weren't generating much, and that can be frustrating from time to time. But the shot clock's deceptive sometimes. I think they were getting some chances. They got a couple quality chances, but for the most part, they were getting a lot of point shots through that weren't super dangerous. I mean, they had some traffic, which made it a little bit tougher, but. I think it's one of those things where you just that was the way the game goes. We know how they play. They play a heavy game. And it was just a matter of time if we stuck with our game plan that, one team had the break. And tonight it was them. Sometimes it's us. So just the way it goes sometimes.
You've been around this league long enough. You've seen it all. I mean, you're not going to panic just because the shots are, 25-5 or whatever they might have been at the time. It just seems like you just go about your business the same way, don't you?
As a goalie, sometimes it's worse to be on the other side of that. I think if Tucky scores on that first play, that 2-on-0 at the net, it's 1 goal on 3 shots after the period. That's sometimes mentally tough to be in there as well. So, you just kind of take it as it is. I mean, sometimes I wish the shot clock didn't work, and you got up and say I had no idea what was going on.
Obviously, you ended up fielding a lot, but this is your first shutout since 2019. Is that a sense of relief for you, or do you just not care about that anymore?
I think it's a great accomplishment as far as, obviously I get the individual credit for it, but it doesn't go without the team in front of you doing the job that they're supposed to do. So, I think kudos to the guys for paying the price tonight and doing the little things right, paying attention to the details, and then the shutout's just a result of us paying attention to the details.
Greg, it seemed like tonight was a night where you had to have your penalty kill, and you did have it. You had a couple, 2 or 3 key kills while it was still 0-0, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, the penalty kill this year has been our Achilles heel. Some nights you're going to get some lucky bounces. I mean, they had a couple plays backdoor off shin pads some design plays that they had that, the puck just scoots across the goal line and out the other side. So it can go either way on any given night. Usually the man advantage has been, I guess that's kind of the big difference maker when you kind of look at playoffs too. When you look at teams that have a great power play and penalty kill, they're the teams that usually keep on advancing in the playoff rounds. So it's again paying attention to the details and making sure that the little parts of the game are going the way you need them to go.
Greg, does it fascinate you how this team can go from 3 shots in the first period to 6 goals in the third? Just how quickly this team can score in bunches like that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't, getting 6, I mean, that's great. I don't think, LA obviously, they were kind of defeated, and you can kind of see the wind taken out of their sail there, and we just kind of kept pouncing on them. So, but I would like, up until the 10-minute mark there, the period where it was, 1 or 2-0 at the time, how we played those first 50 minutes is the indication of how, we're going to have to play if we want to continue to have success. And tonight's a good stepping stone in the right direction. Again, we can come in here after having 3 shots on goal and be frustrated, but the message wasn't being frustrated. It was, get back to our game, do what works, find the open space, put pucks behind them, whatever we need to do to generate some time of possession. And I think we kind of took over the game as the longer the game went. So that's great to see from a young team. I think a lot of times younger teams that haven't played the right way for too long, if they get off their game, they start trying to do too much, to be individual, and we didn't do that tonight, which is a huge stepping stone in our growth.
Thanks.